This is totally unexpected, and your stream is probably blowing up this morning. There's been a lot of stuff going on today, from the Brittany Garner story to the post that I just made. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wasn't expecting to have this discussion today, but since we're here, I figured it might be a little bit easier to just go live and give this a whirl. If you guys are on LinkedIn right now, hopefully you've clicked in and you can see me here. Um, oh, it's been a crazy day. So I posted this morning because I was watching the news at like 8 a.m. As information came that we had conducted our prisoner swap, and we were going to be bringing Brittany back. Now, I think that's great news. I'm very happy for her, and I'm very sure her family is grateful. But what I am not necessarily as excited about as who we are going to leave behind there. So we have other Americans wrongfully detained in Russia as well. So let us not forget about our other people that we've got that have been left behind in Russia. But that's not what this discussion is actually about, because I thought that was going to be the breaking news of the day, and that was going to be the end of it. I was sadly mistaken. I was looking through my DMs this morning, and I will apologize publicly for what I'm about to do, but bring the popcorn, buckle up, sit down. I got my Indiana University shirt on today. I'm representing what will be another alma mater of mine at some point here soon. But we're going to be talking about marketing, okay? And as it pertains to LinkedIn, because if you guys are seeing this stream, you're probably on LinkedIn. And I think that you probably have experienced what I'm about to describe to you, which is some person who you do not know sends you a message request on the platform and makes a sales pitch and says, hey, I do this thing, before the person has even established even the slightest relationship. Notice his pitch. Am I meeting the necessary controls required for my cybersecurity policy? Did he read my headline? Does he have English language? Because it seems to me that we would want to qualify our candidates before we blind DM someone for their military grade. I'll talk about that. I mean, what does that mean, Mike? Come on here, come on live. I'll send you a link right now. You're the owner of your company. He's a Marine. I really appreciate both of their service. I want to make it abundantly clear. This morning, the message was, let's bring home our Marine who's left behind and forgotten about in Russia. So this is not what this is about. What this is about is explaining to me what military grade means, because I work for the military in some capacities, and I've been on military bases, and they use the same stuff we got. There's not a lot of secrets. And I also know from a lot of formerly commissioned soldiers that the military grade hardware could not even pinpoint an entire battalion of troops in Afghanistan, let alone do some of the things that we're required to do against our Russian adversaries, because they are superior technologically to us. So the first lesson from today, Mike, is that you need to qualify your candidates a lot better than you're qualifying them right now. Lesson number 2, do a little bit of research on who you're messaging, because you also ruined an opportunity here. Because you see, what I can do for your company is I can actually allow you to scale your military grade cybersecurity solutions across the country. That's what I do for my clients. We work for the biggest managed service provider country in the providers in the country. So I think you have majorly misunderestimated the situation here. I appreciate your concentration on SMB to Fortune 500. I deal with the Fortune 100. And actually, I deal with a very small, slim sliver of the Fortune 100 because I only deal with the best of the Fortune 100. So we do stuff for other companies. You know, we have smaller scale clients, don't get me wrong. The next discussion is about this is not what LinkedIn is for. Your purpose on this platform, for my prerogative, is to build relationships with other human people, right? There is nothing more important about how you utilize this than to build a relationship with a human being, Mike. When you go introduce yourself to a human being, do you start with your elevator pitch? Or do you say, "Hi, my name's Travis. What's your name?" I have 20 years of experience solving some of the biggest and most complex problems for some of the largest companies in the country. How can my business help your business succeed? How can we provide mutual benefit to each other? Okay, that is what we are here to do on this platform. We build mutual benefit with other businesses. Okay, we don't do sales. I have got in my network, apologize to some recent connections here. You're going to get exposed on the live. And I see we got a person joining us. Appreciate that. All of the people that are on my network, all of these connections, I value every single human being on this list as a human being. I care about what happens to these people's families. I care about what happens in these people's careers. I support them. If you're Stuart, he's open to work. If you are looking for somebody who has an active security clearance, who is ready to go and be a trooper for your business, you should hire this guy. I know about his experience within the US Army, and I can personally say I highly recommend this gentleman. That's how you build value in a network on this platform. You build relationships with people. Okay. So if I make a pitch to somebody, we're going to take another person. Kelly, I just learned about Focus Forward Nutrition. I accepted your request because you are part of my tribe. There's a few names on here. Mr. Chris, you know who you are. If you're in this tribe, we follow the tribe. And I really appreciate what your business does. And if anybody is looking for somebody to follow that is on point with nutrition, you should follow this lady. This is how we build value. I don't know that I'm ever going to sell or do any business with Kelly, but we have a mutually beneficial relationship. We support each other's businesses, okay? So this is your lesson for your military grade cybersecurity IT operation. Go out and build value with the best people in the country. And again, I'm really sorry about any names that are getting pushed across here that you guys are A plus, top of the heap people. You are my heroes, the people that I look up to, the people that I follow as, like I said, I honestly feel a connection with the people that I have on this platform, okay? That takes time. It does not happen in one message. And it has taken me, in some cases, years to even send a message to somebody that I had a connection with. And if you do not understand that, you do not understand my personal business values at all. Um, we're the stuff that's going on in here is not to sell necessarily to you. Um, I try to bring up issues, you know, things that are value to you. Look at this post. If you guys didn't see this post, you should watch this. This is very important about what's going on with your attention. Um, I gave some appreciation to my network. This is another thing. People that are reading, I have almost 1,000 people that saw that. I have almost 1,000 people that saw this. Every one of those impressions and people is valuable to me, not because I want to do business with them necessarily. And if we can do business with each other, that is great. Do not do this platform, do not invest in LinkedIn if you're not here to just attempt to bring value for people without any kind of um, reciprocity for what it may come. If somebody is looking for a job, help them find a job. Um, you know, give a shout out. We love Tractor Supply over here. I will always like Tractor Supply, and we're going to give props to their employees when they go above and beyond. BAE Systems and some of the other military contractors in this town have some pretty cool stuff going on. We're going to talk about that on this channel. So that's what's up, guys. And I want you guys to understand that when you're on here, you are selling yourself. That is important, without a doubt. But build a relationship with people before you go selling yourself. And not everything that you say or I say is necessarily going to be something everybody agrees with. I post some things that are opinion pieces on here. And I think that you should do that because I do think you're more than just your job, okay? So you should express your opinion on LinkedIn. I think that's very important because it gives people the ability to see who you are as a human being, not just as a person on social media. All right. And unfortunately, not everybody has the freedom to do that. I'm very lucky in the ability that I have to be able to express that. But I just want you guys, like I said, if you get one thing out of this, I'm sure there are a number of people that are on this platform that have got blind messages from people. And if you just look at the number of people that I'm communicating with on a regular basis, just let's say over the course of a month, there's a lot of people on there. And we are communicating with each other back and forth. And I have not once, I mean, there's two people in the history of this platform that I've attempted to sell, and that's it. Out of 4,000 people. It's the only time I've ever picked up the phone, called somebody, and asked for work. So everybody that's building a network, that's great. Continue to build a network, but concentrate on bringing value to the network that you have. That is the most important thing. Sales will come if you ask for them. I honestly believe it's just got to make a matter of asking for the stuff. But when you're on here, when you're scrolling this feed and you're just looking at what's going on, Ryan Reynolds, this guy is the master of marketing. Him, Gary Vee, all those fun guys, they're where it's at. So you should follow those people, and that's great. And I see from time to time people that will share stuff that is somebody else's. Oh, besides Fort Wayne, shout out to these guys. I'll give them a follow on the air here. Sorry, I missed doing that before, guys. So don't tell anybody, Chad or Paul or any of those guys that are crushing it over at B-Sides Fort Wayne. There is an entirely supportive community of other IT professionals in this town that are helping each other and cooperating and working together and doing good things. And we don't knock necessarily on those people's customers' doors, but um, continue to bring value to your network, and they will reward you in the end. Do not just necessarily recycle content. Um, we love Shay, we love Luke, we love all those guys, but take what Shay says in here. Are you being yourself or letting other people define you? I've not even read this, but what what her message is here, read read her message, okay? Let them judge, then go be yourself, okay? Take what she says and put that into your message, okay? That's what you do. You don't have to necessarily redo this. I should probably connect with Shay too, because this, you know, she's part of the tribes, so we got to make sure she's in there. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful day. Sorry that your news feed has been destroyed, but this is an important message. I hope that somebody gets this and understands where we're coming from and how this is a very important and meaningful marketing lesson for you guys today. So go forth and be prosperous and have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys.